Good morning, Bulldogs, and happy Monday. It is December the 7th. We have 3 assignments today, so I'm going to get started on those. And the first one, when you go to assignments, you have the writing process. Okay, when you open this up, you may have to rotate this page, and you just do that by clicking down here. Let me hide this real quick. Well, there it is. All right. Okay. So in the writing process, there are 4 steps. You have pre-writing, which is the gathering of your materials and writing ideas. So when you brainstorm and things like that, you're pre-writing. Writing, which is actually putting your thoughts into writing for the first time. Revising, which is adding and deleting from your writing and applying proofreading skills to go back and check for spelling and punctuation and things like that. And then publishing is making a written piece into a final product. So once you release it for your audience, or you've rewritten it in your best handwriting, that is when you have gotten it and you're finished and published. There is a worksheet that goes with this. I'll rotate it back so we can see it. Called the writing process. So the top 4 is just about what we talked about: pre-writing, writing, revising, and publishing. You're going to put A, B, C, and D, and you'll see this in forms in just a second. And then for 1 through 8 down here, you're choosing whether what it says here is pre-writing, writing, revising, or publishing. Writing is also your rough draft. If you get confused about it writing, that's when you're putting it into your rough draft. All right, so I'm going to close this and go to the forms that goes with it. So I've put it into forms for you. A multiple choice. Choose the correct definition of pre-writing. Choose the correct definition of writing, revising, and publishing. And then when you get to 5 through 12, you've got to choose which term is part of the writing process is being described. So, for example, narrowing a broad topic to a more exact person, place, thing, or idea. Are you pre-writing if you're narrowing your topic, or are you revising? Which one are you doing? So you will click either on pre-writing or revising. All right, it will do that all the way down. When you hit submit, that is your first part, the writing process. All right, your next one is called On the First Day of Christmas. There's a capitalization page. So at the top of the capitalization page, you have rules for capitalization. The main words for the following should always be capitalized: proper names, titles, dates and holidays, and book, movie, and song titles. So I've retyped this paragraph here into forms. You're going to type it with the correct capitalization. So for example, in Dear Santa, we know Santa would need to be capitalized. So when you type it in forms, you would type a capital S right there, and I will show you. You pull the forms up. So here's the same passage. So you would just retype Dear, we know Santa. How are you? And we know that Mrs. Claus has to be capitalized. So you'll just go through and do that. And I've told you here that there are 15 things that you have to correct. When you get finished typing that, hit submit and turn it in. That is your second part of your assignment for today. And your last part is a reading passage called Christmas in the United States. So I'm going to pull that up for you and go through it. All right. The United States of America has several different traditions and customs when it comes to celebrating Christmas because of its multicultural nature. Immigrants from the United Kingdom, France, Italy, the Netherlands, Poland, and Mexico greatly influence how Americans celebrate Christmas. Food. Families often consume turkey or ham with cranberry sauce for their Christmas meal. Many sides are served in addition to the main meat. The main meal is typically eaten on a Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Traditions. Some Americans use popcorn threaded on a string to decorate their Christmas tree. People also like to make and eat gingerbread houses at Christmas. Church. American Christians often attend church services around Christmas to celebrate the birth of Jesus. Many churches have special Christmas carol services and events to tell the story of Christmas. Decorations. Americans enjoy decorating the outside of their homes with lights and sometimes statues of Santa Claus, snowmen, and reindeer. Cities and towns typically decorate their streets with lights to celebrate Christmas. One of the most famous lights and trees in Rockefeller Center in New York City. A public ice skating rink is in front of it over Christmas and the New Year. Santa Claus. Americans believe Santa Claus visits children on Christmas Eve to bring presents. Children place their Christmas list in their stockings, letting Santa know what they would like. Cookies and a glass of milk are often set out for Santa as a snack. Trees. Christmas trees became popular in America during the 19th century. Many Americans purchase fresh evergreen trees or reusable trees and decorate them with lights and ornaments. Gifts often appear under the trees on the morning of December 25th. Cards. Christmas cards began appearing in America in the last part of the 19th century. Some depict religious scenes while others are secular. Americans will mail around 16.6 billion cards, letters, and packages over the holiday season. Southwest. The southwestern United States has special customs similar to those in parts of Mexico. Luminarias, or farolitos, are paper sacks partly filled with sand with a candle placed inside. They are lit on Christmas Eve and placed at the edge of paths. They represent lighting the way for a place for Mary and Joseph to stay. Tamales are a popular food in the Southwest during Christmas. Many Mexican Americans celebrate Los Posados, a procession to reenact Mary and Joseph's search for a place to have baby Jesus. White Christmas. Many parts of the United States experience a white Christmas, where children and adults play in the snow. Skiing, skating, and making snowmen are popular activities. All right. So you close that out. You go to forms. You've got the questions here. Which term is a food sometimes threaded on a string? So you'll choose. And you just go down. You've got true and false questions. And then you have multiple choice. When you get finished, hit submit, turn it in, and you will be complete with today's assignments.